Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Aquí estamos otra vez con Profesor Pablo. Soy yo, Profesor Pablo. Buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches. Siempre es buen momento para estudiar español, escuchar español, ver español y hablar español con Profesor Pablo. Now, all great buildings have a tremendous foundation. We, in Spanish, our foundation is the present tense. We need to go through the present tense and make sure we study all the different aspects of it so that later when we get up to higher level speaking skills in Spanish, they're all based on the present tense. So if we don't take care of this, it's like a flimsy foundation, right? A wind comes by, it's going to blow down the building. Our foundation is going to be strong, like forged steel, okay? Case hardened steel. So to do that, we have to learn the present tense. So the first thing we want to do is remind you that there are three types of verbs in Spanish: AR, ER, and IR. When we say a regular verb, what we mean is that when you conjugate it out in all these different things, like, for example, to work. I work, I worked, I will work, I should work, I wanted you to work. The verb trabajar doesn't have anything ever weird that happens to it. But there are a number of verbs that are very important for us to learn, and we have to learn those that do change. And we'll learn those changes. But now we're going to start off with the basics and go with regular AR verbs, regular ER verbs, and regular IR verbs that don't change. They follow the rule all the way through. Okay, verb endings, there are 5. The first one is for I, the second is for you familiar, the third one is for he or she or it or usted you. The long one, amos, is for we, and on would be for they. Remember, any verb that ends in N is going to be referring to they or ustedes, you, plural. The endings for AR verbs are o, as, a, amos, on. So what do? We drop the AR off of all these verbs. Trabajar, to work. Ganar means to win. It means to gain, like gain weight. It also means to earn money. Escuchar, to listen. Escuchar música, to listen to music. Limpiar, to clean. Limpiar la casa, to clean the house. Estudiar, to study. Estudiar español, estudiar francés, estudiar inglés. Necesitar is a huge verb. It means to need. I need money. Necesito dinero. We need more time. Necesitamos más tiempo. The baby needs some milk. El bebé necesita leche. Necesita leche. But necesitar can be followed by an infinitive, like I need to study. You could go, necesito estudiar. I need to work. Necesito trabajar. I need to earn money. Necesito ganar dinero. Necesitar is a power-packed verb. So, our lesson right now is to know how to change this verb into all the different forms. So let's see if we can achieve that goal. If I want to say I work, trabajo. We work, trabajamos. They work, take the AR off and add AN. Trabajan. Ganar. I earn or I win, gano. We win, ganamos. He earns a lot of money. Él gana mucho dinero. Escuchar. I listen to music. Take the AR off and add O. Escucho música. Mom listens to jazz. Mamá escucha jazz. Dad listens to rock and roll. Papá escucha la música de rock and roll. Limpiar. Mom cleans the house. Mamá limpia la casa. I clean my bedroom. Yo limpio mi cuarto, mi dormitorio. Dad cleans the car. Papá limpia el carro, el coche, el auto. Estudiar. We study Spanish. Estudiamos español. Luisa studies French. Luisa estudia francés. Marisa studies Italian. Marisa estudia italiano. Necesitar, we need more time. Necesitamos más tiempo. I need more money. Necesito más dinero. Very easy. Let's go with our ER verbs. Now the endings for ER verbs and IR verbs are identical except in the we form. For an ER verb, the we form ends in EMOS, just like the E here. But the we form for the IR verbs ends in IMOS, just like the I here. It's hard to see probably brown and red. There's not a big contrast in color. But EMOS is in red, and then here, IR is in red as well. All right, comer. My dog eats a lot. Mi perro. All right, take the ER off. That leaves you with a COM. Mi perro eats a lot. My dog, he, it's going to be the third one. Mi papá, perdón. Mi perro, mi papá también. Mi perro come mucho. Pablo eats a lot. Pablo come mucho. My mom does not eat a lot. Mi mamá no come mucho. We eat at home. Comemos en la casa. Susie eats at the restaurant. Susie come en el restaurante. My friends eat at school. Mis amigos, N factor. Mis amigos comen en la escuela. Leer. I read a lot. Leo mucho. Take the ER off and add the O. Leo mucho. I read a lot. My sister reads manga. Mi hermana lee manga. We read a lot of books at school. Leemos muchos libros en la escuela. Vender. They are selling their house. Take the VEND, drop off the ER, and add EN. Venden su casa. Dad is selling his car. Papá vende su carro. I am selling my house. Yo vendo mi casa. Notice that the I ending for AR verbs is O. For ER and IR verbs, it's also O. Aprender. We learn Spanish. We want amos. Take the ER off. Aprendemos español. They learn French. Ellos aprenden francés. I learn English. Yo aprendo inglés. Creer is to believe or to think. What do you think? You ask your friend. ¿Qué crees? C-R-E and then add E-S. So there's two E's next to each other. ¿Qué crees? What do you think? What does dad think? ¿Qué cree papá? What does mom think? ¿Qué cree mamá? We think the same. Creemos lo mismo. Creemos lo mismo. I think so. It's creo que sí. Take the ER off. Creo que sí. I think not. Creo que no. They think so. Ellos creen que sí. Beber is to drink. I drink milk. Yo bebo leche. My dad drinks beer. Mi papá bebe la cerveza. The girls drink coffee. Las muchachas beben café. All right, let's go to our IR verbs. Vivir is to live. I live in the United States. Vivo, V-I-V-O, right? Take the IR off. Take the IR off. Vivo en los Estados Unidos. We live in Texas. Vivimos with an I now. It's an IR verb. Vivimos en Texas. My sister lives in Massachusetts. Mi hermana vive in Massachusetts. My father lives in Oregon. Mi papá vive en Oregon. My sister lives at the beach. Mi hermana vive en la playa. My brother lives in the mountains. Mi hermano vive en las montañas. My aunt lives in the desert. Mi tía vive en el desierto. Abrir. Abrir is to open. They open at 8 o'clock, a store. Okay, take the IR off, it leaves ABR, and add EN. They open at 8, abren a las 8. They open at 1 o'clock, abren a la una. They open at 1:15, abren a la 1:15, or abren a la 1:15, or abren a la 1:15. They're not opening today. Hoy no abren. Hoy no abren. You're the store owner, you tell a customer, sorry, we open up tomorrow. It's a new store. Abrimos mañana. Abrimos mañana. Recibir is to get or to receive. He gets a lot of money. Okay, take the IR off. You've got recibe. He gets a lot of money. Recibe mucho dinero. We get a lot of money. Got to stick with the I. Recibimos mucho dinero. She gets very little money. Ella recibe muy poco dinero. For my birthday, I receive a lot of gifts. Yo recibo muchos regalos. Gifts. Yo recibo muchos regalos. I'm using the yo for clarification, for emphasis. Escribir is to write. I write letters. Escribo cartas. We write letters. Escribimos cartas. To your friend, do you write letters? Escribes cartas. Escribes cartas. Permitir. No lo. I don't permit it. It's no, lo, and then permito. I do not permit it. No lo permito. Now, the language learning module. If you hear me say, I don't permit it, no lo permito, then how would you say, we don't permit it? Hello, I don't have to tell you it's a direct object pronoun and it goes in front of the conjugated verb and the no. No, you just have to hear it and let that module take over. I don't permit it, no lo permito. If I want to get really emphasis, yo no lo permito. We don't permit it, no lo permitimos. My mom does not permit it. Mi mamá no lo permite. Do you permit it? Just get the no out of there and take the lo. Lo permites? Do you permit it? Lo permites? Do you permit it? No, I don't permit it. No, yo no lo permito. When I say no, no lo permito, the first no answers the question. The second no makes permito negative. No, I don't permit. So in English we have the no and then don't. In Spanish that's a no, no. That no, no is actually a yes, yes. You follow me? No, I don't permit it. No, no lo permito. So now we've conjugated AR, ER, and IR. Remember, 95% or more of all verbs in the entire Spanish language are AR verbs. ER and IR verbs maybe constitute 5% of all the verbs in the Spanish language. For our intents and purposes, to become fluent and really good at speaking Spanish, there's probably maybe 30. That might even be over-exaggerating. 30 verbs, 25 ER and IR verbs combined that we need to master to get fluent. All the other verbs will just fall into place. When you see an ER or an IR verb, at that time, you'll be ready and you can handle them. But there are not many ER and IR verbs. And I'm not going to waste time talking about these obscure verbs that just are not communicative. We don't need to know them. You'll figure out those later, just like when you learn a new verb in English. Okay, the verb endings for AR verbs. O, as, a, amos, an. For ER, o, es, e, emos, en. For IR, o, es, e, emos, en. We know the first one is I, the second one is you, familiar. Third one is he or she, or usted, you, or it. So the fourth one is always we, the last one is they, or ustedes, you, plural. I think we're good. Now, we've got regular verbs in the present tense taken care of. Now, there are like about 8 or 9 or 10 more little quirky categories. We're going to take each of those little quirky categories and take the absolutely necessary, highly communicative verbs and make sure that we teach them and learn them. Okay? Regular verbs, present tense. Okay? All right. go over this again. I think you've got it. It's not difficult. You just know how, you'd have to know how to chop up the verb. Take the AR off, the remaining part of the verb, they call it the verb stem, but it's what's left. And then you add the appropriate ending to make it agree with the subject that you want it to be. Okay? Again, to live, to open, to attend, to receive or get, to write, to permit, to eat, to read, to sell, to learn, to believe or think, to drink, to need, to study, to clean, to listen, to win, to gain or earn, and to work. Okay, gracias por escuchar. Gracias por estudiar con Pablo. That'll do it for this lesson. Hasta la próxima lección. Tengan un gran día. Bye.